All right. Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this very special presentation from the Serendipity Project. My name is Tad Krutka, founder of the Serendipity Project, and this presentation is going to help you to fundamentally understand how the process of manifestation works and how you can quickly and predictably manifest your greatest desires into your life. So if you're excited, I hope you're really excited about this. So let's get started. All right, have you ever tried manifesting the car, the job, the money, the relationship, the perfect body, and failed time and time again? Have you built the vision boards and said the affirmations and thought 100% positive thoughts just to fail? And did you feel like you'll never break out of this hopeless pattern that you're in? You are going to want to pay attention to every single word I say for the next few minutes. This presentation could have a profound impact on your life. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper so you can take some notes. You are not going to want to miss a word of this. All right, folks, here it is. Here's what we don't. If you don't want to, I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so if you are lazy, closed-minded, unmotivated, unwilling to commit to the work, expect results overnight, or take shortcuts, then this presentation is absolutely, unfortunately, not for you. Okay. If, though, you are energized and excited, open-minded, motivated, willing to do the work and get results, will not take shortcuts, and take the time and let the process happen, then this is the presentation for you. Okay? So before we continue, I want to tell you about a book I wrote in 2016 called My True Serendipity that had some of the very same fundamentals as we're going to go through today. Okay, so here's some of what the customer said about the work. Okay, Juan said, was a really valuable read. This book added to my life, and must say it's a very good guide. Julianne K. wrote, no matter where your place in life, no matter where you seek to be, this book will provide some easy-to-follow instruction for helping you get to the next level. Quick, easy read, solid, simple guidance for making big changes without the overwhelm. So simplify, right? And then Cynthia wrote, the book was very uplifting and motivating. It is something to practice, okay? So some good stuff there. So here's what you're about to learn. I'm literally about to take your hand and walk you through how this works, and you'll be able to start manifesting consciously as soon as this presentation is over. So you're going to discover the stupidly simple strategy to literally manifest anything into your life, and you're going to kick yourself when I share this with you. You will discover the truth about the law of attraction and why so many people fail at it. And finally, in the presentation, I'm going to give you the real technique that I use every day to rewire my brain for manifestation. So how does that sound? I hope that sounds really good for you. All right, I just want to say congratulations for taking this first very important step on manifesting the life of your dreams. It takes a level of commitment to learn this new skill and to then take action in your life to use it. What I'm going to share with you today is literally groundbreaking in the law of attraction community. For those who thought it was only about affirmations and acting as if, be prepared to be blown away, because you are going to be introduced to a system of law of attraction that will actually work for you. Can I get an amen? Yeah, all right. Pretty exciting stuff. So I want to tell you a quick story about a man that I recently helped out who found me through the Facebook group Conscious Creators. And on the site, he mentioned he was trying to manifest his girlfriend back into his life. He and I chatted back and forth for a while, and finally he asked if we could talk on the phone. So the next day, I reached out to him, and we talked for a while. He told me about his life and how he had met the woman of his dreams, but that she suddenly left him for no real reason, and he didn't know why. The more we talked, the more he began to realize that this was a repeating pattern in his life, and he was able to see that he needed to make a change. I offered him the strategy that I'm going to share with you all today, and he is now on the road towards manifesting his ideal relationships, and he was able to reclaim his personal power and really make a dramatic shift in his life. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. My name is Tad Krutka, and excuse me. And this picture was actually taken just before an interview I had in April of this year in Phoenix, Arizona. What's ironic about the fact that this was taken in Phoenix is that Phoenix is actually where my road to this presentation really began. It was 2016, and I was driving in the hot Phoenix sun, traveling a dusty road in the middle of August. It was on that Sunday afternoon in August while I was coming out of Las Vegas, headed back to Phoenix with the Hoover Dam off in the distance, that I had that awe-inspiring moment where Spirit and God came through me with a force of reckoning, and I knew instantly that my mission here on this planet was to help others find the light within themselves and become true creators of their lives. Right after that experience, I wrote my first book, My True Serendipity, which was just the beginning of what was to come. Over the following months and years, I began to seek greater knowledge and understanding of the universe, how it worked, and how I could harness the power within my mind, my heart, and my soul to create reality around me. Right before this picture was taken on my return trip to Phoenix, I traveled to Cathedral Rock in Sedona. And here's a picture of Cathedral Rock, and let me tell you that the picture does not do this place any justice. Okay, so there are several natural energy vortexes or vortices. These vortices provide natural energy from the earth that produce calming and enlightening effects. While my trek up Cathedral Rock was anticlimactic, the implications from the energy that I experienced at Cathedral Rock were profound. I didn't get the job that I had interviewed for in Phoenix, but I knew the second I left for the airport that the purpose of me going back to Phoenix had nothing to do with the interview and everything to do with me experiencing the energy in Sedona. The next 4 months of my life felt terrible. I was dissatisfied with my job. I knew I wasn't living my life the way I should. I began to frantically seek out knowledge from anywhere I could find it. I finally stumbled across the Modern Mystery School, which would hold some of the greatest knowledge and understanding that I had ever found in my life. I did 3 healings with my guide, and those healings revealed my own inner demons and how to integrate them. They helped me to know and follow my true path, and they helped me to have the courage to bring this knowledge to others who greatly need access to it. This final picture is a picture of me during initiation with the Modern Mystery School. This was a profound spiritual experience, and I will say with absolute certainty that I would not be giving this presentation today if not for that experience. But all along the way, the power of manifestation was coming into play, and as I became more in tune with the universe, I gained control over my manifestation, and now it has become easy to set my intention and create whatever my heart desires. And this presentation is a culmination of my journey. It is now the time where I need to share this incredible and sacred information with you. Here's a quote from Anton St. Martin. You are one thing only. You are a divine being, an all-powerful creator. You are a deity in jeans and a t-shirt. And within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative force of all that is, will be, and ever was. This quote has some pretty profound implications. And here's the truth of it. You and me, and all of us here, have the power to create anything we want. First step along the path is to believe we have the power. And once you impress upon your mind that you can create anything in your life that you want, you'll literally be able to make it happen. And this is your moment to finally take the leap of faith and commit to making your life exactly how you want it. Okay, so this may look stupidly simple, and on the surface, it really is. And you're probably wondering if it is that easy, why aren't more people able to consciously create their lives? And the answer is the simplicity of it. People generally don't focus on the basics. They focus on elaborate techniques or are overwhelmed with the perceived complexity, or just think if it's too simple, it could never work. So it's really manifesting your wildest dreams equals subconscious reprogramming plus focused action. That's what it boils down to. So let me tell you very seriously now that one of your main goals in life should be to simplify your life as much as possible. The simpler you make your life, the more you can achieve, and the faster you can achieve it. I'm going to share with you some deeper wisdom with you, but this is the overall formula and that we are striving to achieve. So keep this in mind as we continue. All right. We are always manifesting all of the time. If you think you don't know how to manifest already, let me tell you that you are doing it without meaning to. Every day in our lives, we are having impacts on the world around us. Most of our lives are dictated by our subconscious programming, and our subconscious programming is mostly the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that we picked up since we were born. Many of those thoughts, feelings, and beliefs came from our parents, caregivers, teachers, friends, or family. Many of these beliefs we had no conscious control over, and many of those beliefs are outdated and causing us to repeat unhelpful patterns year after year of our lives. I want to tell you a quick story about me here. So I was actually going through some of the content that I've written over the years for this particular presentation and for the course that I built. And as I was going through some of the content, I realized that I had all these journal entries that were happening every 6 to 12 months that I didn't even realize I was doing. So as I started reading through these journal entries, I realized that I was using the same words, saying the same things, and feeling the same way. And it was happening for year after year after year. I went back almost 10 years and realized that I was repeating this pattern. So I basically would get kind of frustrated with my job and get frustrated with how things were going in my life. I would say I'm going to make a change. I would start to make the change. That's when I would write the journal entries, and then I would hit a wall. I would then give up or quit, and then I would go back to just living my life as normal. And I did this every 6 to 12 months for 10 years, and I fathomed, I guess I've probably been doing this my entire life and just never realized it. So it's a little disempowering in the fact that, wow, how much time have I wasted repeating this nonsensical pattern? And then it's empowering in the fact that I can make a change. I can make something different. I can do something different. Okay? All right. To start to manifest and shift your subconscious belief patterns, you'll need to raise your awareness. And only through raising your awareness of these subconscious programs can you ever hope to change them. Manifesting consciously without changing your subconscious programming takes more effort than most of us have. It's very important that we focus on changing the subconscious mind first before we try to take any real-world action. Again, any real-world action that is taken in opposition to the subconscious programming will in all likelihood fail because our willpower is just not strong enough in most cases to overcome the subconscious programming. All right. So the law of attraction is the law that states that like frequency will attract like frequency. This is, in essence, saying that given that everything in the universe vibrates, that things that are of like frequencies will attract to each other. So to get the law of attraction to work for us, we need to focus on raising our frequency to the exact frequency of the thing we want to manifest. The way in which we do this is through several important techniques. We use visualization to create the image in our mind of the thing that we wish to attract. It's important that we create a strong visual picture so that our subconscious mind will easily understand what we want. The second way to raise vibration is to use emotion and apply it to our visualization, and this will speak even more deeply to our subconscious. The final factor in all of this is merging our conscious mind with the image that we've created and the emotions that we attach, and this will help to create a strong point of attraction in our subconscious mind. And I just want to elaborate a little bit on this whole merging idea. So really, you're taking your consciousness and trying to become the image. Imagine that you are the image that you're trying to create. And when you do that, it almost creates this thing in your subconscious where you're just able to really create this point of attraction really strongly in your subconscious mind. So if you're not actively and consciously creating your reality, then you are subconsciously creating your reality. So the only way to change this is to raise your awareness, become more mindful, and commit to doing the work. There are 12 universal laws that govern the universe, and these laws have a major impact on you and your life and how you manifest your life. It is important that you know and have an understanding of these laws. All right, so I'm just going to run through these laws. They're going to be relatively quick, but I just want to say that if you do stick around to the end, you do get access to my new book, The Game of Serendipity, which all goes into the 12 universal laws. It's really good stuff, and it's how you impact, how you create impact in your life by knowing how to use these laws and to make them effective and impactful in your life. So number one, the law of divine oneness. Let's define divine oneness. Divine oneness is the ability to connect to the universal mind and tap into all the knowledge and power of the universe. Everything we do, think, or say has an effect on everything else, and just as others' actions, thoughts, or words can have an impact on our own lives. Number two, the law of vibration. To be clear, the law states that everything in the universe moves or vibrates in a circular direction. This includes our thoughts and emotions. Each thing that exists in the universe has its own unique vibrational frequency all into itself. The law of action, number three. The law of action states that in order to create things in the physical realm, actions must be taken. And to create bigger outcomes, bigger actions must be taken. But here's the kicker. It's not just any old action that must be taken. To manifest the great things into your life, you need to take consistent, aligned, or inspired action. Meaning your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions need to be all aligned on a consistent basis. Number four, the law of correspondence. The fourth universal law is the law of correspondence. This law states that your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world, as above, so below. Number 5, the law of cause and effect. The law states that everything that happens within the universe must have a cause, and that cause has an equal and opposite effect. Number 6, the law of compensation. The law states that one is compensated for the work that they do, no more and no less than the value of the actual work that was done. The message here is to create incredible value, and you will be rewarded with incredible compensation. Number 7, the law of attraction. The law of attraction, at its most basic explanation, is objects that vibrate at like frequencies will attract other things that vibrate at the same frequency. Because this is true across the universe, it gives us humans an amazing amount of power over how our lives play out and what we can choose to experience. Number 8, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This law simply states that the idea that all of the energy exists in the universe here and now, and none can be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed. And because the power of transformation lies within our grasp, we can literally manipulate the world around us in infinite ways. Number 9, the law of relativity. The law of relativity is the fundamental point that a thing by itself has no meaning without its relationship to something else. Meaning there is no way to know something without also understanding its relationship to other things. And that's also true for us as human beings. Number 10, the law of polarity. The law of polarity speaks about the dual nature of the universe, and everything in the universe has an opposite. But these opposites are not absolute in nature, as there is no way to tell where one begins or one ends. They are aspects of the same thing on a spectrum. And the best example I can use for this is if you think about temperature, there's hot and cold temperature, okay? And there's different, they're on different ends of the spectrum. But there is no absolute hot or absolute cold temperature. A lot of it comes down to perspective. So number 11, the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm states that the life is full of seasons and patterns, and that the pendulum, if it swings right, must also swing left. Day must follow night, winter must follow summer, up must follow down. The law of gender, number 12. Male and female, physically speaking, is necessary to create life. You can't create physical life without both aspects being present. The same is true within ourselves and within our lives. We need both masculine and feminine energy to manifest our lives. All right, we blew through that one tonight. Here we go. Reprogramming the subconscious mind, as I've said, is critically important to achieving the results that you desire. In this section, I'm going to share with you an exact strategy that I use to reprogram my subconscious mind towards anything that I want to manifest. So this is called the recitation technique, and it's about repeating a mantra and then attaching meaning to it. So we'll just jump into this. So number 1, choose a mantra that represents your desire. So using a mantra is basically using something that using a phrase or an affirmation that means something to you. So the one that I've been using is I am financially free. So it's important that you have the words I am in front of it, because I am is basically signaling to the subconscious that you're talking about yourself. And then you fill in the blank. I put financially free. You can put whatever your heart desires is what goes in the blank. Okay. So number 2, we're going to describe a scenario in which you have your desire. So write it down. So I wrote I am financially free, and then I wrote things that I want: travel the world, help others achieve their goals, follow my spiritual path, pay off all my debt, be able to take care of my family and all extended family's debt, buy nice cars, and then I even went more specific. I want a blue Mustang, and live in a new house, and then I imagine the layout and the rooms and what the rooms, what's in the rooms, and then what it smells like, what it tastes like. So you're getting really, really kind of vivid in the visualization, and that you're writing down. So be very, very detail oriented. So number 3, read your scenario and imagine it. Okay, imagine that scenario, feel it, feel what it feels like to be there. Number 4, you want to apply the emotions to this scenario, and again, feel them. You want to feel the emotions of having the thing that you desire. Number 5, imagine the scenario as if it's happening, as if it's already happened, along with the feeling and emotions. Okay, number 6, you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to search binaural beats, and you're going to look for theta beats, theta binaural beats. And binaural beats are just these beats that are basically an octave apart that pulse in your ear. They sound like they're pulsing. You wear earphones, and then what will happen is your brain will entrain to that beat. And theta is actually one of the best levels for your consciousness to be at, to be able to reprogram your subconscious. So just get your theta binaural beat. There's tons of them on YouTube, and then listen to it while you're doing the exercise. Number 7, you want to write, type, or recite your mantra while imagining this scenario as if it is currently happening, applying the same emotions. Okay. So we want to number 8. We want to recite the mantra affirmation at least 100 times, up to like 1,000 times. It can be as many times as you feel up to that particular day. I like to try to do it in times of 1,000, but it takes a little while. It takes me about a little over an hour to type that per day. So just to give you some perspective. So do this until your desires manifest. Really important that you do this, kind of continuously. And you're going to start to see a shift almost like within a week or so. And sometimes even within a couple days, you'll notice a shift. But keep doing it. Keep doing it until you get where you want to go. Okay. All right. So to make this system work, and so I have a system that is that kind of takes all the stuff that we just talked about, and it goes even deeper than what we just went through. So to make this system work, it takes commitment and an undeniable belief in your ability to create the results in your life that you desire. You see, if you can't muster that belief, you can't have the ability to consciously create your life. And it's going to become very, very difficult. So even if you don't truly believe you can do it, you owe it to yourself to try and make it work. And there's just too much on the line not to. This is your one and only life, and you owe it to yourself to do everything you can to learn how to consciously create your life. So this is a very simple system, and the key to everything you could ever dream of, the car, the money, the relationship, the perfect health, it's all right here. You can get it all using this methodology right here. So anything you could have if you were able to commit to this system and follow it no matter what it takes. So you've got all the information you need to make your wildest dreams come true. Do you have what it takes? Can you do what needs to be done? Can you consciously create your life? Think about it. Can you do it? And it's up to you to make that decision. That's the only way it's going to happen. So in this master program, so I built this master program, and here's what's in it, and I just want to give you an idea. So you can expect to get my complete guided video course with 16 complete lessons on exactly what you need to do to manifest the extraordinary. And this part of the program has tons and tons of value, and consider this part of the program to be worth at least $997, which is really cheap compared to what the value is that you're getting. All right, so 3 one-on-one law of attraction and manifestation coaching sessions. So not only are you going to get the 16 video lessons, but you're also going to get these coaching sessions. So you'll be able to stay accountable and keep yourself on track towards manifesting the extraordinary things in your life. So these sessions could easily go for $14.97. Actually, I've seen them go for way more than that. But 3 sessions for $14.97 is actually still really cheap. And these sessions have enormous value. Okay, enormous value. So bonus number 1 in the program, in addition to getting the video course, the 3 one-on-one coaching sessions, you're going to get access to this incredible bonus. This is the book I wrote in 2016 about how to manifest success, and this ebook reads like a map to success. This book is worth at least $97 in value and could be a game changer in your life. All right, bonus number 2, how much value can we pack into this program? We're packing tons of it in. So you're getting the 16 video lessons, the 3 one-on-one coachings, the success ebook, and you're getting my brand spanking new ebook, which details all of the 12 universal laws and exactly how you can apply them into your life to make manifesting the extraordinary even easier. So this book is easily worth another $97. It's tons of value here, tons of value in that book. So bonus number 3, and because I want you to have all the tools, and I understanding you'll ever need, I'm also adding this little gem here. This is the 7 Great Mysteries of Humanity mini course, which serves as a look at the fundamental questions of life and how we can use our own innate curiosity to answer them for ourselves. So I'm talking about the questions of who am I? What am I here to do? What's my purpose? Those are the questions that you're able to start to answer for yourself, and you learn how to do that in this video. So the wisdom in this short little video will have profound and far-reaching effects in your life, and will give you a brand new perspective of your life as a divine conscious creator. And I'm not sure if we got the value right on this one, but $197 at least. All right, bonus number 4, and I promise this is the last one. And because this course is brand new and you all are the first group I'm introducing it to, I want to make sure you are covered for any tweaks or additions we make to this course. So you'll have 100% access to any and all updates we make to the program and its content, and to have lifetime updates and never have to pay an extra cent for new content. The estimated value for this is for sure low, but we've got it at $497. Okay. So the Conscious Creator program includes 16 video lessons, 3 one-on-one coachings. The bonus number 1 is the ebook My True Serendipity, which is a success master plan. Bonus number 2 is a game of serendipity, which is the application of the 12 universal laws. Bonus number 3, the 7 Great Mysteries of Humanity mini course, and bonus number 4, lifetime updates. And total program value, you're looking at $3,382, okay, which is crazy, phenomenal. All right, so so we could easily charge $2,997 easily for this entire program, but because I believe this information is so valuable and I want as many people to get access to it, you aren't going to pay anywhere near that price, because I really want you guys to have access to it. And I could charge $997, which would be totally a fair price for the amount of value you'd be getting. But again, I want to make this a no-brainer. I want you to be as excited about this and the prospect it's going to have for you in your life. So there's no way I'm going to charge you $997. So here it is. Here's the price. Today's price is only $97, and for the amount of value that I've added into this course at this price, I'm practically giving it away. And it's because I really want you guys to get it without any kind of worry, and I want this to be a yes all day long. And then I want you to get into the course, go through the coaching sessions, commit to using the content and applying it into your life, and ultimately creating the extraordinary within your life. So, hold on a second. Jumping ahead. Imagine sitting on the beach in Mexico sipping margaritas with the person of your dreams, enjoying every second of your life. Imagine having the money you need to pay off the debt, to travel the world, and to live in a lap of luxury. Imagine being in perfect shape and feeling really good in your body. Imagine having the dream job where you feel passionate and accomplished every single day. Imagine your perfect life, your life that you created with your own mind and with your own heart. A life that you can be proud of. A life that others will think is magical. A life that is easy and balanced and full of joy, fulfillment, and abundance. This beautiful life that you've created is there for the taking. It's in your mind's eye. It's there waiting for you to claim it, to take it as your own, to make it a reality. So what's stopping you? What are you waiting for? This is a proverbial fork in the road. Do you take one path and take the knowledge that I've shared here with you today and go it alone? Or do you spend potentially years playing trial and error, spinning your wheels and getting nowhere? Or do you take the other path where you ask for help, where you realize that the knowledge alone isn't enough, that you need deeper, more impactful guidance about how exactly you go about turning your life's dreams into reality? And this is a very profound choice, but it is in fact a choice that could have far-reaching implications into your future. Is this missed opportunity? Is this going to be a missed opportunity that you'll one day regret, or is this the day that you remember that you made the most important decision of your life? Will this be the first step in your story about how everything changed? So which will it be? Will you be my next success story? Will you be the person we are touting in Facebook about how you took the bull by the horns? You made a choice and a commitment to not settle in life for mediocre, where you decided that you would take responsibility for everything your life was or would be. Imagine having achieved your greatest desire. Imagine telling your friends, your family, your coworkers about how you made a choice and you made a difference. Imagine what people will say when you have achieved your desire. How surprised will they be, and will they think that you're magic? So I'm going to help you with every aspect of this, okay? From start to finish, I'm your guide along the way. Now, I can't do it for you, but I will hold your hand and make it much easier for you. I'll help you define your desire, reprogram the subconscious mind, gain deeper understanding of the wisdom of the universe, manifest the greatest desires of your life, and help you to live a more fully and fearless life. Don't hesitate for 1 second. Take the chance. Take the leap. Claim your instant access today, right this second. All right, I'm literally going to put this into the chat box right now. I'm going to post it. So there's the link to the program. Go get it now. All right. All right, so it's that simple. Then you can start consciously creating your extraordinary life. Okay? So let me be completely transparent with you here. I have lowered the price as much as I have so I can get more people access to this incredibly valuable content. And because I want you to feel completely secure about this, you can give it a test run. Check out the content, do a coaching session, and if you decide that this isn't right for you, no worries. I'm going to give you your money back. No questions asked. I really care about getting you what you need. I need you to get the results. If you can't take the content and go create some amazing results in your life, then I want you to have your money back. Again, I am really wanting to be completely real with you here. So this kind of program isn't for everyone, and I don't want to waste your time. So if you are skeptical or closed-minded or lazy, just unwilling to do the work, or not willing to go through the process, please just move along. I'll give you the free gift for sticking around until the end, but please just don't waste your time. All right? On the flip side, if you believe in yourself and you believe this will work and you're motivated and excited and willing to take on new challenges and okay with letting the process happen, then join us. This will be a truly life-changing moment for you. The Conscious Creators Master Program will work for you regardless of gender, ethnicity, age, intelligence, or level of education. If you have an open mind and are willing to learn, you can make this system work for you. You have two fundamental choices in front of you. You can go it alone and maybe see some success, but also run the risk of abject failure. Or your second choice is you can get instant access to work with me and could begin to see results in the next few weeks. The choice is ultimately yours and yours alone. Make this commitment to yourself to strive for the best things in life. You owe it to yourself to do whatever it takes to achieve your greatest desires. This is your one and only life to live. And would you be okay with getting to the end of it and know that you squandered the chance to live an extraordinary life? I would hate to get to be too old to do anything and look back at my life and have a single regret about how I lived it. This is your opportunity to really make a defining choice and to start living the way you always imagined. Here's your next step. Click the link in the chat box and claim your spot for instant access to the Conscious Creators Master Program. Space is limited in the program. I can only take on so many clients at once. It's important that you take action right away before I close this program and or raise the prices outside of your price range. I promise you that demand for programs like this are very high, and my prices will not stay this low for long. I don't want you to miss this incredible opportunity to change your life. Why do I do what I do? There's a few reasons, and none as important as my family. I do what I love so that way I can be a better father, son, and husband. This work brings abundance and joy into my life in ways that I only ever used to dream of. Helping other people to realize their own potential is an amazing prospect. And while it took me many years to realize my true calling, I'm glad that I was able to find it, and I'm blessed that I get to do it. So here it is. Click the link, join us, and become a conscious creator in your own life.